Candy, girl, I'm gonna need you to get up out of our face with this tired ass storyline about marriage and you and the kids and whatnot. And I'm gonna need you to go ahead and get into Miss Courtney's face the way that she was all up in yours. Can we talk about it?
Let's talk about it.
I'ma tell these niggas, come on, you can eat it up. Ain't no need to listen, you can be all in these guts. I ain't explaining shit to niggas, that's ridiculous. How you left for one to get mad when they finish up? I'ma get some shit today. No, it's fine. I'ma get some shit today. It's a vibe. I'ma get some shit today. We outside. I'ma get some shit today. Cause I'ma get some shit today. I'm gonna get some shit today. Cause I'ma get some shit today. I'm gonna get some shit today. Cause I'ma get some dick today. I'm gonna get some dick today. Cause I'ma get some dick today. I'm gonna get some dick today.
Let's get into it then.
Wait. Now, I love y'all, and I love doing YouTube, but y'all know YouTube be on that bullshit, and right now, it's quite literally the motherfucking ghetto. And listen, if you know me from way back when, then you know it's two things about your girl. Number one, I hate being anybody's best kept secret. And number two, if it don't make dollars, it don't make Scott no motherfucking sense, ho. So with that said, the best way to help me help you and keep the fun going is to join the Patreon, baby. Now I know I've struggled with consistency and whatnot in the past. I get it. But listen, baby, when I create a Fun is Impacted, then that makes it hard for me to do the content that y'all love, whether that be story times, commentary, hell, even my motherfucking music. Like, it makes it extremely hard to do. So I'm telling y'all now, if you're only experiencing me through this platform, which is YouTube, then baby, you are only getting half of the tea. So head on over to Patreon and get the full Scott Santana experience. And also, because a lot of people have been asking me like, oh, Scott, when you bringing your story times back, oh, what happened to the laptop? What happened to those videos like from 2016? That channel that I have that I was doing story times on, that channel from 2016 is no longer. But here's the good thing about Patreon. Now it's 2023. I'm older. I'm 30 years old. Well, a whole different fucking gender now. But listen, how cool and exciting and fun would it be if I went back and I retold some of the old stories that you guys knew and loved from me, but from a grown and older, grown and sexy 30-year-old mature perspective? Like, how dope would that be? So make sure that y'all go down to the description box, you click on the link to get to my Patreon, and y'all motherfucking subscribe, ho. Definitely make sure that y'all follow me on Twitter, okay? Because I swear I be over there talking to myself. Like, I be live reacting and live tweeting in real time to the fuck shit that y'all be putting on Beyonce's internet. So definitely make sure that you follow me on Twitter so you can keep up with the engagement and what's not. And definitely make sure that you stream my music too, okay? Because I talk shit, but I also write hits, okay? So don't be dumb, bitch, because you ain't dumb, bitch. Back to the video. What's going on, y'all? It's Scott Santana, aka Chuck Chi. And we are back for another motherfucking She-View, She-Cat, whatever the fuck you want to call her. Bitch, just know we talking about the goddamn show, okay? Listen, if I didn't say it, then it wasn't said. I'm just here to review what the fuck these bitches done put out on Bravo's television network, okay? Now listen, Real Housewives of Atlanta season 15. We are 15 seasons in. And before we go ahead and get into this, I don't want nobody in my motherfucking comment box talking about, oh, we miss Nene. Oh, we miss Portia. Oh, we miss Phaedra. Bitch, if you miss them, go watch their old shit. Okay? If you do not know, I am not a fan of Nene. Okay? Like most people, I do believe that, you know, Nene was the queen of RHOA at one point in time. But see, keyword, one point in time, okay? Nene's claim to fame was her first 7 years, not the last 10 that she been fucking annoying us, okay? Nene ain't been that bitch since about season 6, okay? Season 6 was the glory days. You know, you see all these vlogs and whatnot, and everybody on Twitter, that's all y'all keep talking about is, oh my God, bring this cast back, bring it. Go watch the old shit. This is a brand new motherfucking show. It's season 15. It's a number that goes down in history. So we are just going to look at it as such, okay? This is the second season that we have with this cast. So clearly Bravo is like, okay, we got something here. Let's build upon this cast and see what the fuck we can come out of it. And that's just how we're going to look at this show, okay? So all that, I miss Nene, I miss Phaedra, I miss that way, okay? Because they not on this show. This is RHOA season 15, New Blood, okay? So this is how we're going to review it, okay? Now, it feels like Real Housewives of Atlanta literally just went the fuck off like last month, okay? I mean, y'all know how it goes. Like Real Housewives of Atlanta used to come on during November. Then they would usually have their, finale reunion around this goddamn time. And then somehow, some way, we had COVID and a whole bunch of shit got flip-flopped and so now, Real Housewives of Atlanta comes on, during May, and then it usually goes off around September, October, somewhere around there, and then we get back to Potomac. The one thing that I like about Atlanta is that Atlanta is not as toxic as Potomac is, even though we've had toxic seasons of Atlanta. I personally feel like those are our best seasons. I feel like our best seasons were the seasons without Nene. I know y'all love to go up, like I just said, but I personally feel like season 9 was the best season ever. And that did not have Nene in it at all. Okay, season 9 was the best season. Some people would say, oh, that was Atlanta's most toxic season. But honestly, when you compare it to Real Housewives of Potomac, I would take Atlanta's toxicity any day over, y'all still over there with Potomac arguing about, green-eyed bandits and light-skin versus dark-skin and colorism and Monique needs to come. I would take that over Potomac's bullshit any motherfucking day. Okay, so even though it feels like Atlanta just went the fuck off like 2 days ago, it's kind of like still refreshing and like warming, right? To see it come back. Like I'm excited about it. I am excited about the season, and I just want to see where shit goes. I have my thoughts about casting and how I feel like it should have been done. But at the end of the fucking day, it is what the fuck it is. This is the girls that we got. And so this is just a show that we're going to review, right? So I'm not going to do like a super full deep dive because at this point, it's 2 days later. Y'all should have seen the goddamn episode by now. And pretty much everybody's put out their reviews and whatnot. So my shit is less of a review and less of a recap and more of like just my thoughts, I guess, of review. Okay. So we're just going to break it down by characters. Okay. Okay. I do feel like this was the best fucking episode that we have seen from Real Housewives of Atlanta in a long time. And I also do feel like this was the best premiere that we've ever had. I know a lot of people want to say, oh, it's one of the best. And I hate when y'all do shit like that because especially those of y'all with a platform. It's like y'all big and bold enough to get on the platform and give your opinion, but then y'all still dance around giving your opinion by trying to sweet and soften it or giving disclaimers or it's one of the or da-da-da-da. I'm not going to say it was the best, but it wasn't the worst. Like, bitch, just say with your motherfucking chest. This was a good fucking premiere. And if people still want to claim the Nene and claim the Portia and claim to the old days because they still dealing with abandonment issues, okay, then let that be that. But like, we're going to call a spade a fucking spade. This was, yes, one of the best, if not top 2, top 3 premieres of Real Housewives of Atlanta or really any black franchise of Real Housewives ever. And I'm going to go on record and say that. The last fucking premiere that I remember that was this fucking lit, I want to say is when they had that whole rooftop party. I think that's when either Kenya came back or Nene came back or matter of fact, I think it's when Sheree came back. It was somebody that came back and they did like this whole rooftop party. I don't know. I don't fucking care. It was probably like season 10, 11, or 12. I don't remember shit popping off as much since then as it did with this motherfucking episode because immediately they got right into it. And it's like that little time off that they took to swap the schedule from May to November, from November to May or whatever. Producers must have been looking at Twitter and must have been like, okay, y'all want this, y'all want this, y'all want that. Okay, boom, because they done gave it to us, okay? They didn't give y'all who y'all wanted on the show, but they done gave us everything else if you paid attention, right? Hopefully y'all can still hear me over everything that's going on outside, child. Hopefully y'all can still motherfucking hear me, right? So we get into this motherfucking episode, and like I said, I'm not going to do a super, super fucking deep dive. I'm not, because I don't care, and I didn't write any notes. Drew was noticeably absent this episode, and when I say noticeably, I mean noticeably because, bitch, I noticed, and as good as this episode was, it was missing something, and it was Drew's presence. And the reason why Drew was not in this episode was because apparently she was going through some sort of family crisis or struggle or whatever. And, instead of Ralph being there with her, Ralph decided to show up to the group scene of the episode, which was Sonya's husband's birthday party, right? And everybody is like, oh, Ralph should have been there with the family and this, that, and the third. And it's just like, should he? I understand that's his wife, but it's like, I don't know, because y'all kill me with this whole blood is thicker than water and Okay, bitch, that's your family. That ain't my family. I can console you when it's time for you to come home and you need to cry, like Okay, and if it's as serious as a death, then okay, of course, me be there. But just because she had a family emergency doesn't necessarily automatically mean that he needed to be there. And then second, what if they don't even like him? What if they don't even fuck with him? What if he don't even fuck with them? Like y'all, like it's just like y'all sitting, y'all watch these reality TV shows and then forget the reality of real life. And like everybody's families are not kumbaya. Everybody's not kumbaya with their family, or let alone the person that they're dating or fucking or married to, their family. Like, so him not being there, I didn't look at it automatically like, oh my God, what the fuck is wrong? And apparently neither did none of these bitches on this goddamn cast, because you leave it up to them. They didn't even know that fucking Drew and Ralph was getting a fucking divorce until the end of the goddamn season, until after the show was wrapped. So that's how I felt about the situation. I'm like, it doesn't really, so it didn't. Okay, but I do know that Drew's impact was definitely missed. Drew has glowed the fuck up. This is her season 3, and she came in season 1. Cool. She came in cool. Then became annoying. And what's crazy is LaToya came in annoying, but then became cool. And it's like they kind of flipped, right? And then season 2, Drew was everything, and they tried to gaslight her and bully her all goddamn season. So this season, I hope Drew has really found her footing, is not letting these girls try to attack her, and I hope that she's able to stand up for herself, and I really hope that they are not trying to bully her into the whole little sister Candace type treatment, because that shit was getting on my nerves last season. But her not being in this episode, I definitely felt the missing of the impact. You know what I'm saying? Like, the episode was good, but it would have been great with her there. And for whatever reason, something tells me that her and Courtney are going to get into it. Oh, child, this is what happens when you're doing shit live, okay? Oh, but moving it along, so Drew wasn't there. Next we got Sonya. Honestly, I wasn't really paying attention to Sonya's scenes. I didn't really too much care. I don't know why she's back. To me, Sonya is giving a scale or Escalade from Potomac. Sonya is giving me furniture, meaning she's literally just there as a prop. Like, why are you here? Serving no fucking purpose. She's literally giving sofa. She's giving love seat at this point. Like, she can go. She can go. She can go. She can go. But she's the one that threw the fucking party, and everybody's like, oh my God, big budget, big budget, big budget, because, you know, she was only supposed to spend like $40,000, and it's been $100K, and it's just like, okay, well, that's what the fuck you're supposed to do. This is Real Housewives of Atlanta, not Love and Hip Hop. So I'm surprised it wasn't a million. Like, this is what we came to see. Like, ball out on your nigga. Ball out. Period. Okay? Moving along from that, Kenya. Kenya got a new man, who she was introduced to by way of Monietta, who suddenly has found her voice this season, because last season, where was it? Okay, again, another person that's furniture. Like I said, I have opinions about the cast. Y'all more so worried about Nene and Portia and Phaedra, all people who have literally led to their ultimate demise and are their own reasons for not being on this goddamn show. I'm also worried about the friends of, like, why is Monietta here? Why the fuck is Sonya here? Like, why the fuck is Courtney here? Like, that's what I'm worried about. Bring LaToya back. Bring Eva back. Bring Cynthia back full time. You know what I'm saying? Bring Tanya ass back, okay? Who suddenly want to pop up around the girls 2 years later as if she was the reason why season 13 sucked. Because that's another thing. That's another thing. Y'all want to talk about how the COVID season, the season 13, okay, when Portia last was up here, as much as y'all say, oh my God, we missed Portia, but y'all hated that season, but now all of a sudden miss Portia and her presence on the goddamn show, right? That season sucked because of Tanya. So y'all need to be blaming Tanya. It wasn't because of COVID. It wasn't because of Portia. It was because of Tanya. Because Portia kept her mouth shut. Portia was going to tell it all. But when she realized, oh shit, Tanya's married and I could fuck up their divorce, and oh my God, well, Tanya wasn't married. But see how complicated this answer is? Exactly. Exactly. Okay. But like, nonetheless, my point is, I'm also worried about the friends of the goddamn show, because what the fuck are they bringing? Sonya was given a peach, but she might as well have been a friend of. Okay, and Monietta, I guess she's finally decided to clock in along with Kandi. Like, you know how you go on, you know, you go to lunch at work, you got your, you know, your best coworker there. Okay, if they're not there, you got a bad day. If they there, y'all do our work together to make the day go by faster. Yeah, so Monietta clearly wasn't clocked in last season. Kandi ain't been clocked in the last couple of years. Okay, so maybe it's a good thing that Kandi did bring her friend. Okay, she brought her favorite coworker. Okay, because now all of a sudden they both off lunch break and they deciding to clock in this season. Okay, because we got Kandi ready to headbutt bitches, and we got Monietta out here serving out dog treats. Okay, serving out dog treats. She's spreading the bones. Okay, being the bone carrier. Okay, because Monietta is the one who obviously comes onto this show this season. She not only introduced Kenya to this new man. Okay, she introduced Kenya to this new man. Okay, fuck y'all and y'all illusions of black love. Okay, fuck y'all and y'all illusions of black love. Monietta said, no, baby. No, we're not gonna get up here and claim black love, and then he turned out to be a Martell. like Sheree. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I'm gonna introduce her to somebody that got real money, that got real wealth. Okay. And so even if he fuck her over, baby, she gonna walk away with a bag. Okay. So she introduced her to, because some of y'all was saying he looked white. He didn't look white. He was white skinned, but he wasn't white. Okay. He looked kind of like Arabian Nights, Harlem Nights-ish, like he was somewhere up in there. Like he looked real hookah-ish. Like, you know, like one of those, like Middle Eastern. Okay. And so I feel like that's the perfect person for Kenya. I feel like he gonna turn her the fuck out. That's exactly what the fuck she needs. And I'm sorry, after dating a ratchet like the nigga that she was dating, she need a little bit of, okay, I'm not saying that like she can't find a good, faithful black man, but y'all gotta stop with the whole, who is not that type of video, because it could be. I mean, I still ain't put up an Ebony video yet. Because speaking of Ebony, the Ebony girls was mad, okay? But listen, there's different types of flavors out here, and Kenya is allowed to try whatever the fuck she wants, okay? Do not come at Kenya because he may not be of the chocolate persuasion. Like, let her go out there and let her try whatever. She tried something and it didn't work, so that she trying something else. That's it. And I'm here for it. I'm fucking here for it. And I'm here for, you know, because I was kind of like curious, like, okay, how is this going to work? Like, it's obvious that this season is going to be Sheree and Marlo versus Kenya and Kandi. Because every season of Housewives, especially the black franchises, has been like, you have the hero and then you have the arch nemesis, aka villain, whatever. And usually that's been Nene versus like Kenya, right? But now you have Kenya and Kandi, who are literally like the top two of the show, on the same side. So it's like, then you got Marlo and Sheree fighting for that other role, I guess, of nemesis, a villain. And it's just, honestly, it's going to get real stale real quick. But because we ain't got shit else to do and shit else to watch, and we miss these girls, we just going to watch it. But I don't want to see another season of that. I don't. It's going to get real whack real soon. Because Bravo loves a formula. Nene versus Kenya for 5 seasons. Kenya versus Portia for 10 seasons. You know, Kenya versus... we need some new dynamics. Okay? But nonetheless, Kenya got a man. Kenya is here. Kenya not really feeling Martell because she's saying that he slid up in the DMs or whatever. You know, you got people saying, oh, you should have went in, so you got it from the Sheree to show her. It wouldn't have mattered. Because let's go ahead and get into Sheree. Okay, Sheen by Sheree. Did any of y'all order from her website? Let me know down in the comments below. If you got your motherfucking Sheen by Sheree, let me know. Does it fit? How much did you pay? Okay, because listen, y'all want more for Sheree than what Sheree wants for her goddamn self. Like, can we please keep it a buck? Okay, because I'm tired of everybody like, oh, Sheree, we want the best for you. And oh my God, Sheree, you should be doing athleisure wear. And that. Sheree don't give a fuck. Sheree literally scammed y'all. Sheree literally went to AliExpress, saw a bunch of shit that she liked, said, oh, I'm gonna slap my logo on this, and then up the price. And I mean, granted, capitalism, communism, you know, that's what motherfuckers do, but it's the fact that we're talking about a Sheree. We're talking about Sheree is, I don't know if y'all grew up like how I did, but it's just like, let's say you want a TV or a PlayStation and your parents can't necessarily afford it. So it's just like, oh, mommy, I got a PlayStation for Christmas. And they're like, yeah, because it fell off the back of a truck, you know, but like literally fell off the back of a truck. Like, that's what Sheree gives me. Sheree is giving me, she's driving that goddamn truck. Like, Sheree gives Booster Tees. Nothing about Sheree is giving Juicy Couture. Nothing about Sheree is giving fucking Balmain, giving Gucci, it's giving none of that. Sheree gives Booster. Sheree gives Canal Street. Like, she may be dressed down head to toe in designer, but it's giving she got that shit from Canal Street. It's giving fake Fendi. And I'm not even a designer girl but that's what Sheree gives. That's what Sheree gives. Everything about Sheree is given Booster. It's given imposter. It's given fake. Like, it's given all those syndromes. You know what I'm saying? So y'all sitting here, oh, Sheree needs to do this. Look at her body. Sheree don't give a fuck about none of that. None of that. Because Sheree doesn't want to actually do the fucking work. Okay? Like, here we got Courtney, her fucking friend that's coming onto the show, who has a whole fucking marketing business. And you would think that this bitch would go and be like, hey, I got She by Sheree. You want to be on the show? So here, as payment back to me for helping you get on the show, why don't you help me market my shit? But no, because Sheree does not care. She doesn't care. That's why she in this fake ass relationship this season with Martell. Because for Sheree, it's all about the look. It's all about the image. And again, even though I'm not the biggest fan of Nene post season 5, 6 at all, because that's when she started turning into a bitch and earning Donald Trump checks, and we seen how that turned out. It's crazy how y'all still like Nene, but y'all don't like Donald Trump. She was his biggest fan. She was his biggest fan. Like, girl, make it make sense. Okay? Make it make sense. Okay? But Sheree is a fucking imposter. She is a motherfucking imposter because y'all want these businesses for her more than she wants it for herself. She only went against Nene because she did not like the fact that, okay, because the true thing, for those of y'all that don't know, Housewives of Atlanta was centered around Sheree. But Nene was the character, right? Y'all heard of the recent news that came out recently about how when Raven auditioned for That's So Raven, it was called Absolutely Psychic. It was a completely different show. They realized Raven was funny and they just centered the show around her, right? Same shit with Nene. This shit was Sheree's show. This was Sheree's baby. But Nene was funny and Nene was a personality, so they centered it around her. Even when you go back to season 1, that's why Sheree was all on, all on everything, talking about opulence and how much shit costs, because she wanted to be seen as the it girl. This was her show. This was her baby. Until the network snatched it away and said, okay, but Nene's the face of it because she's funny and she can help sell the show. Mm-hmm. And so that's what Sheree is. Sheree has always been trying to do things for a look, do things for attention, do things for a name, for a label. It's like she's not really that girl that y'all want her to be. And she knows that. But y'all are the ones that keep getting fed up into it and sold on it. And so here we are. Her like 5th season is trying to come back and trying to. But the whole She by Sheree thing, I'm wasting my breath by even talking about this. It's like, because it's not going to come up again. It's probably not going to come up again. We probably never going to get another fashion show. That it's gone. It's gone. And this whole little relationship that she has with Martell, first of all, Martell is one of the girls. That much is obvious. He's one of the girls. He's a little too sassy for my liking. And all of y'all bitches that might want to comment down below, oh, men can be up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. Martell is one of the girls. Martell is one of the girls. Point blank and the period. Martell is one of the girls. Was there nothing sexy or romantic about sitting there watching them two gossip about Kandi and Todd? It looked like two girls kikiing. Like, why y'all sitting here gossiping about the next bitch and her nigga? That shit was not cute, nor was it sexy. Even when he pulled off his clothes and shit. Okay, because he got muscles. Is that supposed to? Oh my God, he's so straight. He's so masculine. No, I know a lot of faggots with beards. Hello, so I was just saying, like, catch it, like, girl, because y'all kill me with that. Just because a nigga got muscles, just because a nigga got a beard, just because a nigga got a deep voice, like, please, they still doing the bending. They still doing the bending. So miss me with this whole relationship with Martell, like the girl, it's for TV. It's a scheme that Carlos done set up. Okay, I'm gonna say Todd too, but nowadays, who knows if they still working together? Okay, Carlos and Todd. Okay, because when the last time we got a season of the Encore, right? When's the last time we got a season of that? Okay, and you know what? Because I say this all the time on Twitter, and now I'm gonna say it here. I love a Carlos King's production, except for Love and Marriage Huntsville. I think it's so whack and overhyped and just. But I love a Carlos King production. Okay, the next 15: Hollywood Divas, R&B Divas Atlanta, R&B Divas LA. What else? Bell Collective, BT Presents the Encore. Like Carlos King, when he's not sitting here sucking any Cohen's dick and obsessing over the fucking Housewives, like he can literally put out some good content. But that's my motherfucking problem because it's just like not only is this whole storyline between Martell and Sheree, not only is it fishy, not only is it not real, but at the same time, it's like Carlos, it don't make it any better because you put more attention into indie shows than you do your own. Let's talk about that. You're doing a whole reality TV podcast that's really honestly just dedicated to talking about housewives. And it's just like, baby, it's literally giving either the person that graduated or the person who's working a job and on their day off still decides to come by and visit. It's like, baby, ain't you supposed to be somewhere else doing something else with someone else? This your day off. Why are you coming back to the job? You done graduated. Why are you here? Can we put that energy into love and marriage and making that better? Because the people have already spoken, Carlos. The people have already spoken and said that love and marriage, Huntsville and DC is on this last motherfucking leg, and they tired of seeing the same goddamn shit. And that's why they on this season now trying to kumbaya, my lord, even though they cannot stand each other. Like the people have already spoken and said that shit is done. So let's focus on that instead of sitting here sucking Sheree's dick, sucking Andy's dick, sucking Housewives of Atlanta dick. Like it could come on. Come on, because all of this shit is giving scheme set up. It's giving scheme set up. Nothing about Sheree and Martell seems real. But you know what does seem real with Sheree? Because I didn't really review last season, but Sheree suffers from codependency issues and abandonment issues. And so that is why she is as dumb as she is, as old as she is. Okay, girl is about to be 60 and she's still as dumb as she is because she suffers from codependency issues and abandonment issues, which she needs to go and deal with in therapy. Okay, it is deep childhood trauma that is coming out because she does not know how to deal with being alone. Okay, she doesn't know how to deal without someone else, and she needs to handle that. She does. She does. Okay, because when you're in love, or basically she's loving through her trauma. She's loving through her trauma, right? And even the producer was like, oh, do you love Martell? And she's like, well, I didn't say that. I'm just open to love again. Girl. Same way that y'all sit here and say that Khloe Kardashian has a kink for humiliation. So does Sheree. So does Sheree. Any attention, whether good or bad, as long as it's attention. Again, abandonment issues. But nonetheless, Kandi and her storyline, girl, Kandi. We're tired of hearing about you trying to balance it out with your husband. Listen, at the end of the motherfucking day, Kandi is a life path number 8. So basically, Kandi's whole life is about money, passion, and power. Money, power, respect, rather. And so Kandi is always going to get to the bag, and she's always helping other people, always blessing other people with her gift, which is what you're supposed to do with a gift, which is why she continues to get blessed. But at the same time, it's just like, at the end of the fucking day, bitch, get a schedule. Get a planner. Like Kandi, it's not that goddamn hard. Learn how to say no. That's Kandi's problem. Learn how to say no. Bitch, you already rich. Okay, that's another person that needs therapy. Matter of fact, Sheree, when you go, can you get a 2-for-1 package? Bring Kandi girl along with you because Kandi, you already rich. You already got millions. Okay, about to be billions. Okay, you about to get the EGOT that you want. Learn how to say no, because that's another thing that's stemming from childhood. Like, what is it about you that makes you feel like you gotta be this overachiever? Okay. Matter of fact, I'll tell y'all. It's that life path number 8. Life path number 8. Kandi has been through so much shit that has traumatized her in regards to money. In regards to money, Kandi has been through enough shit. Okay? And it doesn't necessarily mean that she had to have lived under a bridge, you know, like Ashley and her mama. Come on, Potomac, catch it. Not that she had to do all of that or whatever, but whatever she's going through, there has been money issues in her life that has traumatized her to where it's like, I cannot go without ever again. Ever again. Like, I'm so scared of being broke. It has traumatized me, or I'm traumatized by my family being broke and me not being able to do anything, or whatever the fuck it is. It has to do. She's pretty. Is that a she? Oh, she is pretty. She real pretty. Not pretty than me. Okay. She was cute. She around the house. And she walking around the house. But yeah, Kandi, listen, Kandi just has issues, you know, when it comes to money. She's traumatized by it, and she needs to learn how to say no. Because at the end of the day, bitch, you married to a whole ass nigga. You married to a whole ass nigga. And it don't even help the fact that the world feels like Todd is an opportunist. Todd is not an opportunist. Like, y'all stay talking about shit that y'all never been involved in. Okay, the last thing I'm gonna do is ask somebody for advice from a person who ain't never been in my motherfucking shoes. Like, y'all sitting here saying Todd is an opportunist, he want to take all her money. And y'all have neither. Y'all have no man nor no income. Like, so please, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. How y'all sitting here trying to get this married woman advice about a man and their finances when y'all ain't got none of the above? Please shut the fuck up. At the end of the day, Kandi is the resource. Todd is the creative. It's literally that fucking simple. Todd is the creator, the creative, and Kandi is the backside, the production side, right? Okay? Todd comes with the ideas. Kandi has the resource and the income and the capital to execute it. Equally fucking yoked. Equally fucking yoked. Equally fucking yoked. Okay? But again, Kandi, you need to learn how to say no. Okay? So, Jamie, if you watching this, tell that bitch I said, learn how to fucking say no. Like, girl, go to the Dollar Tree. A planner is literally like $1. It is not that goddamn it is not not my words all over the place. It is not that goddamn difficult, bitch. Go to Walmart, get your motherfucking planner so you can write out your goddamn schedule for the fucking month. Okay, write out your whole entire fucking schedule, and then y'all playing family time, and then y'all playing y'all time. Okay, but please do not lose your marriage over something that can be solved with literally fucking $5. Learn how to say no, girl. Learn how to say no. But we get to this whole party, right? Okay, we get to this whole party, and the whole point of the party, honestly, it's supposed to be Ross's birthday, but we don't really care for him or Saya, so who gives a fuck? Okay, I didn't hear not one happy or birthday during this birthday celebration. Okay, because this was nothing but gossip and fights. Okay, it was more of like a turn up, like a literal turn up, right? Because we got Sheree there, brings Martell looking dumb as fuck. Okay, because she's claiming Martell on the show. They're writing Martell as her boyfriend. And the little subtitles on the screen, but yet Love and Marriage is filming right now, and Sheree is brought up, and it's not considered his girlfriend. But okay. Listen. Y'all straights move differently. The gays, we move a little bit differently. It's like, okay, we talking, we dating, but it don't mean that we together. Like, but y'all just assume that every person that you meet, you're supposed to be in partnership with, and if you talking to a guy and he's talking about your boyfriend, that's how y'all move, and it's weird. But okay, this is her boyfriend. They at this party. You got Monietta, who's finally fucking clocked in. And you got Kenya, they delivering, talking about some girl, which I think they try to talk about side claw. What's her name? Coleslaw. Okay, I'm so bored by that storyline already. And then we get to Courtney, who we met a little bit earlier, whatever, during the show, because Courtney sat down with Saya and Sheree. Okay, and this is after they finished working out. And so they was literally having protein shakes and shots, which confused the fuck out of me. It's like, how you got protein shakes and then you got wine? I know they stomachs was fucked up, okay? But Courtney had said a thing that, oh, Kandi was asking about me and da-da-da-da-da. And listen, let's just shut it down now. I didn't even need to watch a Kandi. Oh, fuck, speak on it. Let me cough on it. I didn't even need to watch Kandi speak on it because I already knew automatically. I'm like, every year at the beginning of the show, they always rumor a bunch of people. This person coming, this person coming, this person coming. Like, you know how long Amaya Scott had been rumored to, is that her name? The trans girl, Amaya Scott? Chad, y'all know what I'm talking about. But she had been rumored to come on this show for years. And then last year, y'all was rumoring about Angela Simmons coming on and light-skinned Keisha coming on and being, being a housewife or at least being a friend of. So we get those rumors every fucking season. And so the second that Courtney was like, oh, Kandi was looking into me and asking about me, I'm like, well, duh, bitch, because you on her platform. And at the end of the day, out of all these bitches, including Sheree, Kandi. Child, I thought I heard somebody breaking in. Kandi has been up here the motherfucking longest. Like, literally, out of everybody, including Sheree, Kandi has been up here the longest amount of time. So out of everybody on this goddamn show, Kandi is the first one that can be like, no, this is my platform. And yeah, I need to know which one of y'all bitches is up here and what y'all about to do, what y'all plotting for, like, who brought you on, like. So that's literally all that it was. Nothing more, nothing less. It was just Kandi caught wind that this girl was coming onto the show. And so it was just like, okay, let me look into it. Let me figure out who she is, whatever. But that was supposed to be some behind the scenes shit, right? Because that's what all of the girls do. All of them do it. Courtney, being so fucking thirsty, decided to say, oh, this is what's going on off the show, off the cameras. Let me bring this onto the show because I'm so thirsty to, I know I got to come in and I got to make a splash. Clearly I'm coming in with Sheree. Sheree's along with Marlo, so it got to be Kenya or Kandi, and Kandi seems like the lesser of the evil. So let me make a splash by going after Kandi because it's something that sounds like it could pop up like thirsty. Kandi was an easy target, and it was just like, let me just go after Kandi. And so basically, essentially what we're seeing on the show is Courtney taking something that happened off camera that really was not that deep. Because all the girls research girls. And it wasn't even so much of research like, oh, let me do a whole 6-page paper on. It was just like, no, this person said that they know me. Do you know who they are? Producers put their name up, but I don't really know who they are. Like, who is this? Are you friends with them? How do I know them? Oh, okay. And she do what? And she about to be in the show? Oh. Well, girl, I guess I'll see you when it's time. Literally that simple. But again, Courtney has nothing. She has no leg to stand on. And it's like she coming into the show. And I kind of get it, but then I don't. But see, when shit gets worse is the fact that we get to the fucking party and it's just like,
Courtney is automatically on 10. Like, automatically on 10. Like, doesn't even wait for shit to start up. Automatically is on 10 and doing a lot of clucking and y'all know how y'all are from the fucking hood. It's just like, oh, who you rolling your neck at and da-da-da-da-da. And like, literally, when you look back at the footage, Courtney was doing like, she was like, y'all said that quiet for Married to Medicine, it be doing the OD too much. Like, that's what the fuck Courtney was on, because she was just real like, okay, sweetie. Okay, sweetie. And then, you know, Kandi is all a 4'8". You know that Kandi is all a 4'8". So instantly she felt threatened. Instantly she felt like, okay, who is this bitch? Like, I'm going to have to headbutt her. I feel like y'all better come get her. Like, so I understand where Kandi was coming from. I do. And then hearing Kandi talk about it and her speak on it, saying how basically she felt like Kandi basically put 2 and 2 together. She basically put 2 and 2 together and realized, oh, this is my turn to be ambushed. Like, oh, this is how we starting the season off with everybody coming after and ambushing me. Oh, so this is how we starting off? Okay, no wonder they brought up her name before. No wonder that. So I was right to the... And apparently, it's going to be more to come. And I'm just excited to see. It's just a lot going on. This is why I like filming in my own type of location, because there's just a lot going on. And you listening for shit. You seeing people walk by. You seeing people drive by. It's a lot. It's a lot. But we at the end. We at the motherfucking end, child. We at the motherfucking end. Okay. So, I mean, apparently they're supposed to get into it later on in the season, and we're just gonna see. But I thought it was I definitely thought it was a cute little, you know, premiere episode. I did. And I need to go get some water too. Oh, me. Let me know what y'all thought about the episode out of the comment box below. Yeah, if I didn't say it, then it wasn't motherfucking sad. Okay, so make sure that y'all go and y'all stream my motherfucking music as if you give it in, and leave your thoughts and comments and opinions and all of that down in the comment box below. And I'll read it as if I give it in. All right, so I love each and every one of y'all. And it's people. Bye. What the fuck is this outro? And I need to get some water. Baby, we don't have time to waste. I'm trying to tell